This is the most high-tech whistle ever created, and it helped one referee earn tens of millions of dollars. See, this is Mike Constable, a North Carolina native who followed in his dad's footsteps and became a basketball referee in his early 20s. Now, Mike started working at the high school and college level before eventually becoming a full-time NBA ref in 1989. Which for most people would be a dream job. But in just his second season, Mike had a realization that would end up changing the course of his life forever. See, Mike recalls a game he was reffing in 1990 between the Milwaukee Bucks and the Philadelphia 76ers. It was a 1-point game in overtime, and just as the clock was winding down, Mike called a foul on the Bucks. Now, according to Mike, he says that he blew his whistle before the final horn sounded. But since it takes a human timekeeper an average of 0.6 to 0.8 seconds to actually stop the clock, everyone in the arena thought the game was over. But then, in a very unpopular decision with the Milwaukee Bucks, Mike put Sixer star Charles Barkley on the line with no time left on the clock, where he would go on to make both free throws and win Philly the game. And while all of the articles the next day talked about the guts it took for Mike to make that call, he had a much different takeaway and thought, what if there was a better way to stop the clock? So Mike got to work developing a way to replace human timekeepers. And by 1993, he had his first prototype of what he called the precision time system. The way it works is that each ref has a microphone clipped to their shirt that's calibrated to the exact frequency of their whistle. This microphone is then wired into a small pack attached to each ref's hip, which wirelessly stops the clock at the scorer's table when they blow their whistle and restarts it with the press of a button on the side of that same pack. And since each ref's mic is tuned to a different frequency, the scorer knows exactly who blew the whistle and when. Now, early on, teams at every level were skeptical of Mike's new system, so he began challenging them to use his precision time system and compare it to a human timekeeper to see who was actually more accurate. And the results were shocking, because when you account for the 0.6 to 0.8 second reaction time across 60 to 80 whistles per game, on average, the human timekeepers wasted 1 minute and 28 seconds of game time per game, whereas Mike's new system didn't waste any. And this was all the proof the NBA needed to implement Mike's precision time system ahead of the 1997 season, which has also now been adopted by dozens of other leagues across the world and even at the collegiate level, undoubtedly making Mike tens of millions of dollars in the process.